even so, you can say like a lot of guys are going for women that are out of their league. Fine. I mean, I would say that's also the case for women, right? But even for the men who are going for women in their league or are trying to date the women who are in their league, they still can't just get with them. They need to. They're still expected to like bridge that gap because there's inherently a gap between like the types of men who you would think should be able to date like a certain level of woman can't until they can bridge that gap because the woman is seen as so attractive. Does that make sense?
Sorry, Smooth was going to say something. I'm glad Smooth's going.
Okay, so I'm trying to fully.
A little bit quiet.
Okay, how do I sound? Do I sound better now?
You sound better now.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you. Oh, I just saw that. Thank you, Monteo. That's very nice.
Yeah, Monteo went crazy. Level 2 hype train, baby. Okay.
Let's go.
So, okay. Let me try and like.
It's not a V-neck.
I'm gonna. It's not a V-neck. God damn it.
They're saying V-neck because the way it's hanging. It is not a V-neck.
Damn, you got the little bacon neck. You got the bacon neck going, bro. You been through it?
It's not a V-neck.
So look, I'm gonna send you these shirts that I've been buying on Amazon. They freaking don't do that, bro. They freaking don't do that. And they fit very well, bro. They fit very well. You'll love these shirts. You'll love these shirts. Now No. You get 3 shirts. No. They're 3 really good shirts. You can pick the colors for $35. For $35.
Well, I'm more broke.
You can get 3 of them for $35.
3 shirts for $35. Okay, I just need $35 and then I'm good. Come on, guys. Let's get.
Oh my God.
Let's get the hype train going.
Oh my God. So anyway, let me try and bridge the gap here in this conversation. So if I'm understanding both of you correctly, Hammer, your position is that men should, I guess, have a bit more like flexibility when dating because the women's standards are unrealistic or too high. Therefore, they're not giving opportunity to the men that they do meet and are perceivably on their level. Is that like kind of where you are?
So my position is that, like, regardless of all factors, women on average are in the dating and sex sphere, in both the dating and sex sphere. I know those are separate, but in both of them, women are held in higher regard. They have a lot more value than men overall. So men, in order to date women of their that are on their league. Like so in that case, if a man wanted to date a woman in his league, he would be already assumed to be not within her league yet until he can bridge that gap that inherently exists between men and women.
Okay.
So he does that by paying for dates, buying her gifts, and like kind of the honeydew type shit. Like women are always right if you're married to like your wife is always right type things.
Yes. Okay. So cool. Got that. Now, Moon, your position is that, and I'm being very crude in my examples of y'all's positions, and you can also clarify like Hammer did. You're saying that a lot of men are shooting for the stars when they should be aiming for maybe the clouds or something of that nature. And that's more so your position with it, they're
the same things to the table that they're expecting of like potential partners.
Okay. All right. And now that I've got where you guys are, I guess my position is as a regular dude. I think a lot of there's some guys that are like, yo, this is what I had, and this is what I've just noticed, like guy wise and women wise. So I'm gonna talk about both. From the guy side, I've noticed that guys tend to be like, look, I have a job, I'm doing this, and this. Why like me? And the real answer is like, bro, okay, cool, you got that. Do you have a personality that's worth liking? Are you actually like presenting yourself in the best possible manner? Like there's other factors that fall into that. Because if you're man, that game looks crazy, bro. If
Yeah.
if if you had presented yourself in a better manner when first introducing yourself to her, maybe she would have received you in a better way. And and that's just me from being a guy that's a regular dude, and I've had a decent success rate. If I can say so, I have a decent. I'm not complaining about my success rate at all. Like life is pretty good. Now, with that being said, women wise, I think some women are walking in thinking, I'm a woman, you take care of me because that's your job. But whenever I reverse the question on, well, what is a woman's job? They tend to go silent because they don't know their own position. Therefore, I would say for women, their problem is they need to figure out who the heck they're supposed to be. And then they'd have a better success rate on getting a guy that actually matches the like falling in with a guy that actually matches her program and where she's headed. And we can get back to like actually like to having a conversation now. I just wanted to say like those are my positions on both.
Okay, so I have several questions for Smooth.
Sure.
Would you agree that it's not just that women? Yeah, I've complained about the same thing, or not complained. I've masculinely criticized the same thing of women
What is that?
saying, but no, men don't complain. Okay,
We
I
don't.
masculinely criticize. Okay? I
Go ahead,
masculinely
bro.
criticize the same phenomenon where women will be like, "Oh, that's a man's job. You have to do this because it's a man's job." But when asked like, "What's your feminine job?" then they get like, "Oh, you want me to? You're a misogynist. You want me to serve? You want me to be a slave?" It's like, but also, so
Okay.
I think wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't you agree, Smooth, that the reason that they do this is because they feel they've earned asking a man to do his masculine duty because of their attractiveness. Like that's their offering, you know?
I will offer you this, that there are some women that are like that. But what I've just noticed in LA is if you're able to articulate yourself, you can easily walk that woman off of that because she's typically there out of misconceived notions. Like I had like an hour long conversation with a woman that was like heavy into like she almost like called me like low key like misogynist or whatever. Like she was walking that line, she was getting there, and then I talked to her and I was like, "Look, here's where I'm at, and this is what I feel, and this is where I'm at." Like I'm able to articulate myself, and she went, "Oh, okay." She's like, "Yeah, that's actually not that bad." I'm like, "Yeah." Instead of and that falls to a lot of women are a bit more reactionary than they should be. They don't give someone.
Something to you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Would you not agree? And I just want to ask with this that if you meet with a man, right, and let's just say he has all these masculine traits and he's willing to be what I would call a provider, right? Most women are actually usually willing to kind of go into the more submissive role when they have a man like that who can meet all of these qualifications of like, oh, okay, this man is like going to take care of me. He's going to do the things that I need. So in that response, I'm going to do the things that he needs. I could be wrong, but I would say most women are willing to do that.
So the only way I could flip this back towards you is with with that woman like wanting that man to be a provider. It's like, oh, all right, cool. Like he's willing to do that. But excuse me, dang, I hate my acid reflex. It be acting up when it's time to talk. It always does that. But I guess with those women, it's are you willing to actually while that man how much does that man have to provide? Does he have to be at 100%? Or can he be at 65 with potential to get the other 35? And you kind of rock with him till he's able to be the full provider. Because like a lot of people just aren't there due to like current life circumstances. It's just not foreseeable.
I think
I mean,
honestly,
feasible.
I think a lot of women are willing to like work with a man if they can see that's actually what he's working towards. Like, I'm sorry, if somebody's putting in the work, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that shows you that they're willing to actually do this over time. It's different than them just saying it. We always say actions speak louder than words, right?
Facts.
So I do think most women are willing to say, oh, okay, you're doing this. This is what you want to do for me. This is the life you want to build. Okay, I'm gonna rock with that. I think they are willing to work with those men. But there's a lot of men who will say they're going to do these things, and then they're just not doing it.
That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Because I could see it from that point of view, like where like some guys aren't willing to do those things. But I do think, as far as now, Moon, like you tell me if you disagree with this. I think some women start off a bit too hard, right? Because again, this guy does not know if you're going to be somebody like down the road, and you're wondering like what could be perceived as a heavy financial like investment. Like, hey, like, can we snowball this? Can we walk into this? You know what I'm saying? Like some women, they start off like, hey, you know what I'm saying? My nails, like, you know what I'm saying? Like they walk in just saying crazy stuff. And I'm like, dude, I don't know you. Why were you not maintained by yourself? Why did you not bathe before you got here? Like, why do I have to pay for a shower? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that some women are that nasty, but most of the time they're not. But I'm just saying, like,
I think it depends. Like my expectations are going to be different from another woman's expectations, right?
right.
Like, for example, of course, it's like, okay, I can pay for my own stuff. But I would say most men that I've been with, or like at least I've talked to, it's like, no, they want to do those things, like take care of me, because to them, right, that's their role, right? So they have no problem doing that. But like as a man, you don't have to do that off the bat if you don't want to. There is no line on like what you have to do. I think it literally just depends on like the kind of, I guess in my eyes, it sets tone for the relationship, right? So this is what I'm willing to do for you, and I hope in return this is what you're willing to do for me. Does that make sense?
Well, yeah. How do you show what you're willing to do?
What do you mean?
Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean? So you're like at the beginning, you're saying like sorry.
So
shit.
You're locked in. You're locked in on the game. I think I know where you're going. Can I try and? Okay, you paused. Okay, good. Okay, so where I think he's going is how do you know what your expectation is? Like what you're willing to do? Like what is it that you are willing to do?
He communicates that to me. What his expectations are.
Okay, I mean this is Hammer's question. I was just filling in the blank.
Whoever it is would communicate to me. These are my expectations. And then we kind of just go from
there. That's interesting because I guess for myself, like I'm just very like super like chill. So like I've never been in a scenario where I've had to like explain like who I'm going to be because I'm just a naturally good dude. So I guess my position on like dating and stuff. I hate when someone tries to like require me or like make me be a man or like what I perceive to be a good man to be because I'm already there and I have a pretty good idea of what I should be doing.
For example, I guess the way I see it is like if you went and got married, right? Would you not have a conversation with your spouse or whoever and say, hey, I'm going to communicate to you what the expectations are for all of us. So you know what? If you do the laundry, I'm going to do the dishes. If you do this, you take out the garbage. I'm going to clean up after the animals. Like, do you see what I'm saying? So it's a communication in a way of like, these are the expectations. You know,
okay. So I think Smooth is kind of getting at what I was saying. So what I was going to say is, so how do you do that from the beginning of the relationship? So at the beginning of the relationship, I know this because I know you, and we talked about this. You're going to be expecting a man to like show in a big way and make a huge investment and take a huge risk by spending a lot of money on you from the very beginning, right? So and you want him to do that because you said you will show him as well what you're like, that you're willing to do these things and be submissive and do the feminine role. So how do you do that to the same extent from the onset? How do you prove to him that it's worth it?
I don't know. It's a different value systems. I guess I don't want to answer your question with a question, but I do have a question. I mean, I like this, but it really just depends. Is he just wanting loyalty from me? Is he just wanting me to?
He wants submission from you.
Being submissive can mean a lot of things. So what do you mean when you say what?
Well, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to throw this back at you because you're the one who said that in exchange for him providing for you and doing these masculine roles, you would be willing to be more submissive and do your feminine tasks and take care of those. So what are the things that you're doing in that way? And number one, what does that mean to you? And number two is how are you going to prove that you're going to do that for him from the onset to make him feel comfortable making those huge risks in spending that money?
It's not really a huge risk per se. Oh, you want to switch wheels?
Okay, it's not a huge risk, but it is a risk.
Huge risk. I mean, but there's always risk with dating. I mean, it may not work out for me either, right? And my risk could be time. Time is also another one where it's okay, it's time. It didn't work out. That's unfortunate.
I would say losing hundreds of dollars in a night is probably worth more than the time that you spend.
I don't think it's entirely true. Because you could take that time to do anything else.
I don't think
$100 money you can recoup. You can't recoup time.
I would say that's only the case if you're a millionaire. Okay.
So
if the guy you're seeing is a millionaire.
So
no, because if a guy is spending hundreds of dollars on you in a single day, and that's worth not even in a single day, like in a couple hours, and you would say oh, well, that's worth as much as my time. Okay, well, that means that your time is worth that's $100 per hour in terms of wages if we're doing the math.
Yeah, but I mean, still recoup money. Still recoup money. You can't recoup time. I do think there is a much difference.
So,
well, if you want to recoup money, you have to spend time to do so, and you have to spend a lot more time than you spent on him. He would have to spend more of that time working in order to recoup that money.
I'm still going to spend the exact same time working. He's still going to make his money back.
What?
So
still going to spend the exact same time. You're not just switch. I don't know. I don't know. You're still going to work the same amount of time you're going to work.
So
you're going to have less money.
No, so
not every investment is guaranteed.
So okay. But here's the thing with a healthy relationship, it should not be perceived initially as a business transaction. Y'all are both losing time at the same time. Time is the constant for both of you. Now, whether you put that time together and spend it on each other to build something, that's neither here nor there, because the time is the foundational piece. You guys spending time on each other is the foundational piece of your relationship. Time is always, forever in a day, been the foundation. The money aspect for the man, okay, I'm doing these things for you because I want to show you that I like you. Because typically with men, their wallet follows whatever they're actually they like, whatever they love, whatever they're invested in, whatever they want to be passionate about. Your money is going to follow. That's just the life as a man. You know what I'm saying? Whether a man is passionate about video games or guns or cars, whatever. If you go check his bank account, whatever his passions are, he has equally spent that amount of money there. The thing is, if this woman, okay, I'm passionate about her, I love her, I want to be in her life. Okay, cool. Once somebody starts investing, it becomes a really hard premise for a guy to accept that I could potentially dump, let's just say $500. I dump $500 into you, and then the next day, so I wasn't really feeling you, I'm good on it, you'll be nice as a friend, bye, that's a hard thing for guys to accept, because again, you're something he's passionate about. If he had invested that type of money into, let's say, like his thing is a car, right? And the car, he buys the car, he buys all the parts or whatever, he drives it off the lot, and then boom, it gets into a wreck. He's gonna feel the same way he feels about that car that he feels about you now that he's sunk money into you. It's the same diff.
I'm just
Did that make
curious,
sense?
That makes sense to me. I was curious to see if Hammer had anything to say, but I was
I
waiting.
mean, I'll let you speak because I feel like Smooth is kind of backing what I'm saying up.
Is he? Smooth, are you?
I mean, on a technicality, yes. I was talking from his position, yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, no, I got confused by
Because
the investment idea there. So when you said
Mhm.
losing the money, when you make the comparison of losing the money on the days with the same as like investing in a car and losing money, then like I guess in reality, what's the difference then? Because both are investments, both have the potential to fail, and you kind of have to accept that potential to fail.
right,
I mean,
but the
okay, this is
go ahead, bro.
okay. You know, I'm just gonna.
So okay,
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
yeah, okay. So it's not the same because the thing that makes this different is you're a human being. I just spoke about an object. An object is replaced. A woman is a one of one thing
No, but
that you
were
come. No,
saying,
it's
like,
but
that
you are
you
one of
the
one.
other day.
So Moon, are you not one of one?
You can't.
I mean, sure, you can say you're one of one, but like, there's 8 billion people on this planet. If this date doesn't work out, it's still an investment. You can go on another date and see if that investment works out. It's kind of a numbers game.
Right. So I'm not saying, and again, we're using like $500 as a crazy example. But what I'm saying,
No,
what
I
I'm
don't think
saying,
that's crazy when we're
no,
talking about Moon because that's the kind of thing that she was expecting.
Yeah, but my expectations are not of the average woman. So if I have certain expectations, it doesn't mean every average woman is going to have these certain expectations. And my expectations are not always you have to go spend this much money in one day. Like if I'm being honest, I'm okay with some men who are working towards their goals. I'm like I deal with that like sometimes like men who are like, oh, this is my plan for the future. This is what I'm currently working on. And yeah, I'm willing to work with you because I see that you are striving for more.
Yeah, but even relatively successful men are gonna feel the loss of money. Like I don't know, I don't understand like this like I don't know, I don't understand the first
I'm
for loss. Just because you take someone out or you are really interested in somebody, and there's a potential that doesn't work out. There's a potential that your money does not go the way you want it to, and that's with a lot of things. And yes, that is a part of dating. And sometimes you have to accept that. Just that's a part of the dating market. You can't buy women. You can't buy wives. It's not how it works anymore. You invest.
Don't you
and
feel-
see how it goes?
Don't
So-
you feel kind of bad? Like, don't you feel bad at all? Like, if you're saying to a man, you have to spend hundreds of dollars on me because that's what's going to get me to like you, and then he loses hundreds of dollars. It's actually a significant impact on his life. Okay, and he's like, okay, this is a huge sacrifice for me. This is like really impactful. This is like months of my life that I'm giving to you worth of work to get you to like me. And you're
months?
like,
How much money is he making?
Goodbye.
No,
I'm never
because
talking to you again.
You don't have to do that. Like you literally don't.
You don't have to.
do that.
Okay.
Like, you don't have to.
Okay.
Nobody's forcing somebody to do that. If you want
Okay.
to,
You can say that with a lot of things.
if you want to do that for a woman and it doesn't work out, I'm sorry, but you have to take that out. You get choices. You can like someone a lot, but you are not forced to do those things.
So I guess my main question is what are you putting back? Let's stop dealing in the scenario of a guy you don't like, right? Let's push them people to the side because yeah, sometimes you take L's, right? We'll get nowhere always dealing with that part of the conversation. Yes, sometimes people take L's. I went on a date before. I took a fucking L, like you know what I'm saying. Well, I wouldn't even say it was a real L. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't get like what I wanted at the end of the night. But I mean, like we still talk, so it's whatever. But needless to say, um, needless to say, I was like, where I'm at is okay. Let's say what are you putting back into said guy that you are interested in now? Now let's establish like you're interested in him. he's putting forth an effort that you would accept, like from him. So whatever his effort is, you know what I'm saying, you're willing to accept it. Let's just say maybe he's like a work in medium progress, you know what I'm saying? Like you what are you putting back into him? What does that look like? Because I think that's where a lot of guys are. They don't know what they're supposed to get.
Sorry, can you just repeat the last 20 seconds? You cut out for a second there. I'm sorry.
Oh, I did? Dang.
Yeah, for me on my end.
Okay. So for the guy, dang, I don't know what part where to start at.
Oh shit. Just like sorry, last 20, 30 seconds. I'm so sorry.
Oh God. All right. So for you, when you're dealing with a guy that you do like, right? All right, bet. You do like him. He's putting forth an effort that you're willing to accept. What are you putting back into him? What are you giving back to him? Like what does that look like?
What does that look like? I guess if you want to say like, I don't know, emotional safety net, companionship, love, potential for children, like building a family, I think is really important. Community, I would say like there's obviously unique perspectives. Like I think those would be the main things. I mean, I also work, so if you want to talk about like professionalism, I think like as a woman or as like a partner, I'm contributing quite a bit. So it's like everyone is getting something out of it.
Okay. So
except for the guy that you don't like, right? He's just losing so much money. He's losing an insane amount. Like he's losing a fucking shit ton of money.
So
yeah, like you just
wait.
You just want it to
Hold on.
Why would the guy
That's a different. That's a different. That's a different type of. Hold on.
Why would you take something from someone you don't have any interest with?
Okay.
Like, dude, I think it's like okay. Sorry. Okay. You know what?
No. Go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
A little bit. No. I'm crashing out.
You just
and
have to take the
I
L.
won't do this anymore.
You just have to take the L.
I'm not taking, bro. This is what you do, Moon. Okay. You know what, Moon? I'm sorry for yelling at you. Okay. I'm not gonna yell at you anymore.
Okay. So. Okay. So. I guess even with that, I guess I guess to rephrase this question without crashing out is why would a woman accept anything from a man she doesn't want anything from? Like you don't like, and I'm not saying like, oh, this guy is like your number one gifter or something that's like that. No, or some guy that just wants to be nice. No, I'm talking about a guy who this man wants you. Like he wants you. Like he wants you.
I wouldn't do that, but like I would say probably they just want it because it's like they just want something. If they're offering something, the person wants it, so they don't give a fuck if they like them or not.
But why accept that? Like that's the question. And
why accept it? You mean as a woman or as a man?
As a woman, why accept it? Because we already know, like guys are gonna
because you're getting something.
Some women just that's what they want to do because they're getting something. But I don't know. I don't know their thought process. But I think people do that all the time. They'll accept things from people that like they know potentially they may like them. They don't have those feelings back, but they'll accept it because they want it, and it's probably for selfish reasons. And I think there's a decent amount of people who do that.
Well, isn't that similar to what you do, man?
In what way?
Because I mean, okay, it is different, but like you also like take things from guys. You accept things from guys who you aren't necessarily into. So you like even if you
give me an example. I don't think I've ever done that.
Oh, I don't have an example. That's my impression of what you were saying you would do. That if like that you would ask for like a ton of like say money from a guy and you didn't know if you were interested in him, and then like you may end up like saying, "Oh, well, never mind, goodbye." And
I could get to know a guy. I could get to know a guy, and if he wants to give me something, I'll take it, and I can still get to know him. And if it turns out I don't like him, I don't like him. I'm not going to force myself to. Doesn't mean I don't have to accept something from him.
No, it's fine. Okay. So Moon, I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm sorry for yelling at you. I promise I wouldn't do that anymore. So would you, if you were like truly like, I have no idea if I'm really even into this guy, like it could go either 50-50, would you ask or demand for him to like spend like hundreds of dollars on you at that point? Or would you say like, hey, you should probably wait?
Probably depends. Depends on, like, for one, how much he makes. Depends on how I feel about him. Like I said, it's 50-50. I'm still getting to know him. If it's like he wants to do these things, sure, but I wouldn't force him to.
Okay. You know what? That's fair enough. Okay.
Extra fist. I think there's a recent example. What the hell?
Dude, I'm so fucking confused. Doesn't matter how much he makes. Yeah, if he's like a millionaire and this is a drop in the bucket, I'm sorry. We go on a date and the date comes up to $400 and this guy's a millionaire, billionaire. Yeah, who, even if it's 50-50, who honestly gives a fuck? I do think that's relevant. That's like nothing to me.
I agree. I will agree.
I wouldn't disagree.
I will agree.
I wouldn't disagree with that.
Like, I'm sorry, like, no, if it's like a drop in the bucket, it has no impact on your fuck, what's the word I'm looking for? Fuck, I forget the word. On your income, whatever it is, who cares?
Yeah, the percentage.
Any day doing random shit.
Mm-hmm.
Some people spend it on parlays. Well, look, we had a nice date. We went on a date. We had fun.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, the dude was like, me shopping. The 42-year-old. That 42-year-old, let me tell you guys something, is the director of a very large bank. Our dates, whatever he's done, when I tell you, it has no. He pays in taxes what people make in 10 years, and I'm not joking when I say that. It has no impact, zero impact on like anything that man does.
Okay, Moon. I know you already answered this. I just want to make it abundantly clear. So when you say you want like a guy to spend a lot of good money on you, you would say that only once there's like some kind of guarantee or insurance or like some strong indication that you will, like, I don't know, like give him something in return, like give him some kind of commitment.
Yeah, I would prefer that if a man's going to spend large amounts of money on me, unless it's like a gift, that's one thing, right? They want to be nice, whatever, that's cool. But if it's like you're obviously looking for a relationship, I'd rather be involved with them for a long period of time.
Before they start spending a lot of money on you?
Yeah, I would rather them, before it's large amounts of money, I'd rather know I'm probably going to end up dating this person.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
I mean, that's not unreasonable at all.
What you were saying.
That's not.
No, that's not what I thought you were saying at all. So,
Marteo, I've never gone on vacation under $500. I'm sorry.
How would you go on a vacation under $500? What type of vacation is that?
Yeah, that's not a vacation.
That's a staycation. You can do a staycation under $500, like over a weekend somewhere nearby.
I've done staycations where like I stay in the same state because, like, here's the thing: why would you ever want to leave Idaho?
Oh dear God! God bless you.
Yeah, sorry, God. Yeah.
Yeah, God bless you. God bless you. I'm in California. I got options like in state. Like even outside of the state, Las Vegas is only 3 hours from me. I have options. My staycations are lit, but I'd always leave. I always get on a plane.
All right, Scott. I'll fly you out to Idaho. We can fuck it up. We can do some IRL streaming.
I want to do some IRL streaming in Smooth when I see you, but also in Vancouver in like a month. Potentially with one creator. I don't want to say their names just yet, but two of them are fairly large. So I hope that does work out. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it should be cool. It should be cool. It always should work out, man. Just some good content, man. IRL is where it's at, man.
Saturday, bro. I'm fucking down, bro.
IRL is actually, I think, where like at this point, people don't want to see like I think desktop streams are hard now to like build off of. I think people want to see IRL streams. Yeah.
They want to see
Scott,
people interacting.
Idaho, you will 100% stream together, all right?
Facts.
Same goes for you guys, although I don't think you guys would come to Idaho. I don't think you could handle it.
Who? Who could handle what?
Yeah, I've seen Scott 3 times. He's not a murderer.
What are we talking about? Going to
Next
Idaho?
Saturday. All right, fuck it, dude. Can you stream at the club? I don't know where we would go. Now, there's some pretty cool places to go.
Where is North Mesa Club?
Visited him once.
Yeah,
There's
man.
some places to fuck it up in Idaho.
Yeah. Time to meet your boss, bro. V2 keep killing your ass, bro. But anyway, but on a side note, I guess back to the conversation at hand. Well, I mean, or like just the streaming stuff in general. Because like I was watching like what they were doing like on the streamer university stuff, and I'm like, this is easy to replicate. Like it's honestly it's easy to replicate. You just have to have like-minded individuals that are willing to go on stream somewhere. Y'all get a location and y'all just lock the fuck in. And then y'all make y'all because everything they did was for entertainment. Like India Love's not with Duke. She not with DDG either. Like either one. She's not dating them. You know what I'm saying?
If he does another streamer university, I'm gonna apply.
If he does another streamer university, I'm definitely not applying. It's definitely not my vibe.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I'm too old. Like I feel like they would just get on my nerves. They would just get on my nerves. Like I even said that in my video. Like I made a video about streaming university. Cause some dude he was like crying, like, oh my God, I can't believe he didn't like, like actually just get a bunch of like streamers that nobody knew on there. And I was like, well, what would there be to fucking watch? Like for real, like let's be honest. Like most people are not that entertaining like that. You're not. Like just what it is. That's where you are where you are. You know what I'm saying? You're building, you're growing into being something that people wants to watch. Okay, cool, bro. Like accept your reality. Accept your life.
I mean, did they get like some unknowns?
There was a few people.
Who's guys?
Let's go to Vegas. Hey, when we trying to do that?
Bro, I can drive to Vegas. I can drive to Vegas anytime. I can do a weekend Vegas trip whenever you guys come down.
Well, whenever she comes, then y'all would be coming down to me.
Yeah, literally.
Because I'm already here.
Where do you live?
I live in California. I said Vegas is 3 hours.
Idaho and Hammer drives to Vegas. Well, no, that'd be a long road trip.
I need to go to Vancouver on 30th
Of May?
Yeah, just for like a little bit. If I told you I'd be back, I'll come back smooth for a weekend and then go back. Yeah, I'll come back smooth when you're in Toronto. That's when I'd fly back for. And then I would drive back to Vancouver.
Drive?
Yeah, I want to drive. But I need to go down to Vancouver.
You want to drive to Vancouver and you want to drive back to Toronto? Hold on. Sidebar. You want to drive back to Toronto?
No. And you'll fly to Vancouver. I'll fly back home. And I need to drive back to Vancouver.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Because I was like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Let me see. Toronto, Vancouver.
That's a lot of miles.
So expensive.
What, the flights?
I know. I fly for someone. I have such bad flight anxiety, but I fly so much. It's actually bullshit.
The flight is expensive from Vancouver to Toronto?
Toronto to Vancouver right now is $7.59 Canadian.
Oh, I'm looking at it in USD. That's why it's not expensive to me. I was like, the fuck? It's not that expensive.
I know.
Bro, all the flights that I've tried to take are fucking crazy expensive. They're all $700 American.
Why was Vancouver so on drug dogging? So fly back. Rocks, I don't know what you mean. I'm so sorry. Yeah, but no. When you come back, now that I'm getting used to more IRL streaming, I don't know if you've noticed, I've been doing like, basically all my content has been IRL, basically. Especially when my PC's broken. I want to get better. I did stream from a restaurant the other day, and it was like a little awkward, but the manager was actually really nice about it. And they're like, "Yeah, you can stream." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So I think moving forward, IRL will be my thing.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing to have, man. IRL is
Bro, hey Scott, when we
is
come
the
to Idaho,
future.
I can maybe take you to some of the restaurants the restaurant that I got fired from.
What?
Or it was
No.
Sorry.
I mean, I guess technically, because they shut down, so they stopped having me as an employee.
Oh.
But no.
Also, sorry, don't mean to fucking dox you. I didn't even know why I said that. It was just like all the tip of my brain. So I apologize.
Dude, I mean, what the fuck, Moon? But also, I have said on stream publicly that I worked at Denny's, so you're fine.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was just like, why did I say that?
I was just kidding, Scott. I've never. So there's been 2 restaurants that fired me, and I will never ever go back to them. We could also vandalize. We could do a stream where we vandalize the dental equipment place that I lost my job at.
Oh,
I mean, I basically quit.
You
Huh?
want to talk about crimes on the street?
Huh?
I'm not going to talk about them. I'm going to do them. I'm just kidding. Okay, that was a joke in Minecraft.
A joke.
In Minecraft? In what? In what
So
craft?
right now, I just got a new job as a HVAC technician. I'll be taking my EPA test, and then I can legally work. I'll be making way more than I made as a dental equipment technician, which is kind of insane, but whatever. So I guess it all worked out in the end.
Yeah.
There you go.
There it is. There it is, big dog.
You can make a lot of money in HVAC stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they broke
the equipment always broke.
I think this is the first time I'll ever be considered to be, honestly, I don't know if I would be considered successful, but I think yeah, it would be within that, going from poor to actually successful. So it feels nice.
Congratulations.
Because I'll be making $50K a year, which isn't I know it's not the most. I'm sure Smooth is this broke motherfucker, but it's actually yeah.
It's pretty good. It's more than a lot of people make.
Oh my god! Why would you think I would say that?
Yeah, I know. Because it is gonna call you bro.
Bro, I'm not gonna shit on you. You're my friend. Why would I shit on you? I've been there. I used to make that, and now I don't anymore. I worked through it.
Wait, so didn't you tell me that one time, if I don't make 100K, I might as well kill myself?
Whoa! That was not me. That was not me. That was not me.
I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with you.
No.
Smooth did not say that. Smooth has been very nice to me.
Yeah, no, I'm hyper encouraging, bro. If anything, I just told you I was like, man, hey, you need to go do something that gets your bread up, that you can have more flexibility and options, doing stuff. Because man, ever since I got my gig, I got flexibility, I got options, I go do shit, and I be having fun. I just swipe my card and don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and honestly, that's the best feeling. You just swipe your card and kind of go about your day.
Yep, just swipe it. Swipe. Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping.
I know.
That's why I gotta work so hard.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can take some of my money out and have it hanging from my pockets, and then go to the club, and the women will just follow me around.
No, you don't want that. You don't. Here's the thing: you don't want any woman that you have to lead with money with. You don't want her because her moral compass is off. You shouldn't have to lead with money. If she don't want to fuck with you just off the strength of you being you, then she don't actually fuck with you. Then after she wants to fuck with,
I guess it's not bad advice. No, it's not bad.
that's I'm like, what? No, that is.
I would say that buying women's love is the
One thing is that sometimes, and I'm not going to be a dick, you definitely can find that, but I think sometimes, you know what? No, you know what? Do you guys do you? Be happy.
No, because here's
we're losers.
No, it's not. It's not even about being losers, bro. Every woman that I've met, that first thing is money, it's always something wrong in her life and how she made her decisions. If she fucks with me just off the strength of me being me, and then we go down the road and she realizes, oh, okay, you can provide some nice.
I do like the idea. Maybe this isn't what you guys are saying. Is that like the conversation of how much money you make isn't important because at the end of the day,
That's not what I'm saying at all.
Yeah, it's just that like it's your ability to take care of someone. It's your ability to take care of a family.
Right.
And I do think it is important, and that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's just what I mean. But if you're saying like, honestly, it depends on your tax bracket. It really does.
It's so here's the thing, right? And currency conversions as well. Now here's the thing. The way I feel is that because here's the thing, wealth can fluctuate off of just some random life mess. Like, or some situation happen and y'all don't have as much disposable income as y'all used to have. Y'all might not be broke, but y'all don't have the same level of disposable income. Things happen all the time in life. If it's based on money, that relationship 99 times out of 100, it is going to go left and go sour very fast because it's a fair weather. Hold on, wait, let me finish. It's a more fair weather scenario that the person's mindset is built around. That person's not built for, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? We gotta, because I'm not talking about you per se. I'm talking about these other women. And I'm telling you, as a man that's dealt with women, those women are not built for storms. They're not built for long suffer. They're not built for like actually going through something with somebody. They're not built for that. That's why they look for what they look for, because to they want it to be over. They want the struggle season to never happen again.
So I don't completely disagree, but I saw a case the other day. If you guys are familiar with Caleb Hammer, right?
Who?
Where the woman, he like does like financial literacy advice.
Uh-huh.
And the woman was talking about like it was her and her husband, and she's talking about how she married for love, all these things, and like the struggle never stopped. Like he said, oh, I'm gonna do this, we can have a family and all these things, and the struggle just kept going and going. And 7 years down the line, they're still struggling, and you can look at her face and see like how beaten down she is as a person. And I'm kind of like, yeah, we can say it's not about money, but in reality, not having money at all is honestly like it does link to you as a person. You can't really live let's be honest, a very valuable life. It makes it so much harder. So like we can say you can be kind of happy, but like, are you truly happy? I don't know if that's true. I'm not saying you need to be a millionaire, but I do think having money is important.
I'm not going to disagree with you. I'm going to flip this back on you and ask you a question. Per se, like let's take me for example, right? When you met me, you knew that I wasn't necessarily broke, right? You could tell. You go, okay, this guy's not broke. Like, he has a decent job. He clearly has something positive going for him. Correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I knew you were loaded. That's why I started talking to you.
Oh my God. No, but what I'm saying by that is you can meet someone and kind of have a general like, hey, like, okay, let's see if this is a decent person, right? As well. Like, okay, this person's not broke. Let's see if he's a decent person. And then now let's get into like, well, how much do you have? Like, what do you have? What
Men need to have money, especially if you're ugly. Have money at least, you know?
God damn, Tina, I'm ugly?
Wow. No, I'm not saying you.
No, she's saying that I'm ugly.
I mean, hey, man, you think that?
See.
Oh,
see, shit. Wow. She literally just said that I'm ugly.
I'm sitting on a sweet hammer. When you fix you up, you look good, right? You look good. You could pull some bitches. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Oh my God. So, I mean, I guess where I'm at with my mindset is whether or not y'all will go the distance is based on your personalities and who you are, not necessarily based on what's in your pocket at the moment that you guys met. However, I'm not saying that the guy should have nothing in his pocket. I'm saying whether or not he has a wad of hundreds or a wad of 50s is different. Who said we were doing the bare? Hold on, Tina. No, nobody said we were doing the bare minimum. Nobody mentioned the bare minimum at all.
What's the topic, sir?
Yeah, what I'm.
Is
Go ahead.
whether or not women deserve any.
Cameron's like, if I love a girl, why should I have to buy her nice things? Why? Should I let her do nice things? Because you love her, stupid. Oh.
Okay, but does she really love me?
Listen, if you're in love, you want to do nice things for your girl regardless. Like, what? We talk about this all the time. Why the fuck are we going back to this?
Oh no, you brought that up. That's not where I was at.
That's not there, right?
Well, I was talking to Scott about the simping for women and buying them a lot of things. And then Moon dropped in, and then Smooth dropped in.
Okay, I just dropped in. I said you mentioned me, that's why I dropped in.
Oh,
what did he say about you? Did he say your golden Hammer? Don't lie. You did mention. Hammer, what did you say? Because Hammer, I feel like honestly, you guys really want to get into the cheese? Because Hammer, you need to grow up.
Okay, thank you.
Dear God.
Moon is a woman who gets a lot from men because she's so beautiful. That's what I said.
Yeah, because she looks good. Duh. The fuck? Of course.
That's what I said. All right.
It's only tricking if you ain't got it. It's tricking if you got it. If you can afford somebody and a girl, then why not? It's tricking. Ain't tricking if you got it.
Okay, so again, that goes back to.
Sad about myself.
No, fam, no, fam.
Night.
Okay, Tina, God damn it. the main thing here is it's not about if you should spend bread on your girl, because every man does it. It's when should like the levels of investment as you go. There should be levels of investment. It shouldn't be like instant, oh, you jump to this high level of, oh my God, I bought her a car yesterday. Like, fam, relax, bro. You don't know this person. You don't know if this person's a good person, a bad person. You don't know if they're using you or not. You need to get to know somebody first. And that's what I'm saying on the woman end too. That's all I'm advocating for is get to know each other, realize, okay, this person's cool, this person's funny, you know what I'm saying? Like, they really are, they're not a dick. There's somebody I would want to be around. There's somebody I want to keep around. Okay, maybe I'll get her something nice, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe I'll treat her to some nice little trip, you know what I'm saying, or something. Like it's a process. It's something you build into. It shouldn't be like immediately, yo. So look, here's what it is. Unless, you know what I'm saying, you're somebody, again, like if you got it to lead with money, then fine. Fuck it. You do you, bro. But if you ain't got it, and I just give regular dude advice. That's all I give, because that's all I've been. I ain't been a rich dude. So I don't even know how to like wrap my mind around it all the way, because I ain't had it like that. You know what I'm saying? But if I got it well enough to where like I'm like, shoot, all right, shoot, this my ball right here. I'm a you know what I'm saying? I'm a polish her up. You know what I'm saying? Let's make sure them nails and stuff look right. You know what I'm saying? If you need hair, like, shoot, let's get you some hair.
Well, there's a person who I had a conversation with,
Mm-hmm.
and like from what he was telling me, it's like no, even though like they're obviously still in the process of like working, finishing like their stuff. They're like their goal is that like when they are with someone, particularly a wife or whoever they're even dating, is like just to take care of that person. They think that is what their job is as a man. And when I asked for clarification, I'm like, what do you mean by take care of? They mean like literally do everything. So like she should not have to lift a finger. And I think some people call it simping, but I think that's just like a man who wants to take care of a person that they're with. And honestly, I think that should be normalized.
I'm not again. I'm not against it. It's
as a man, why wouldn't you even want to be a provider? Like be a boy.
Be a boy. Okay.
Yeah, be a man.
I think that saying a woman shouldn't have to lift a finger and you should do literally everything.
You shouldn't. Women used to be caretakers and home takers. Y'all give us rights. Now it's like, oh, well, I'm gonna
stay at home and do the bare minimum. At the end of the day, Hammer,
If
you
you're-
have the advantage as a man. You can really do it. I mean, especially a white man, you crazy. You have the advantage. And
If you're hold on. If you're a caretaker or a homemaker, then I would say you are explicitly lifting a finger. You are doing some work. Right?
you take care of
Oh.
household.
Yeah.
I'm saying you, but you want a woman to work.
Oh my god.
You believe a woman should work.
Okay.
So
Yes,
so
no, yeah.
Should a woman work? No, I don't think
Or
women
should
should
you
be
take
able to
care
work.
of your wife or your girlfriend?
so here's how I feel about if this is my
Sorry, go ahead. And then after Smooth, I'm going to ask Smooth a question.
okay. If that is my fiance / long-term girlfriend / wife, like no, she can have her own passion project, but I would prefer for her to not like work. I would prefer that. That would be my preferable life outcome. I would prefer for her to not have to. It'd be just
because you're
yeah.
the man. You're a strong man.
It's not even about that. It's about me. No, it's about me as a person. This is the level in which I want to take care of the person that I love. I mean, it's not even about that. There's look, here's the thing. There's different levels because I'm not going to say that because every no, it's Tina, no, listen. No, listen. With the way, no, listen. With the way this economy is set up, and I'm talking about America. Like it's not feasible for every dude to provide that. It's not feasible. So therefore,
it's not feasible. But I'm saying at the end of the day, yes, the woman can work too. That's fine, right? But you should not be depending on a woman to be the breadwinner. As a man,
oh no,
then you do 70-30. You know, like
oh
yes,
no, I wouldn't say, oh my god, babe, can you go make 100K for us? Like, no, I'm not gonna say that. Like that's not going. I'm not like, please make some money, please, baby, please. Like, no, I'm chilling. Like I've dated broke girls. I've dated girls that got it. You know what I'm saying? Like themselves. Like I've dated both. And either way, like I still pay for dates. Like I didn't have an expectation for her to pay. Now, if she wanted to get me something, that's on her. But the expectation wasn't there.
Okay, can I just so Moon, okay, when you said that this man didn't want his woman to lift a finger and like that should be the standard. You were talking about she shouldn't have to like work, she shouldn't have to do any like physical labor, and she'll be doing like home labor.
Long term. Yeah, he said long term. His goal is that like his girlfriend, whoever he's with, should choose whether they want to work or not. He doesn't really like the idea of like this might be a little out there, but like them driving themselves anywhere. Like he wants to be like the main, like you are the passenger princess, like you are taken care of. That like you shouldn't have to pay for things when you go shopping or when you go to the grocery store or when you go get your hair and nails done. That is his mindset.
But like, okay, sure, that's fine. But like, is she still like taking care of the household or like the children and stuff like that?
Of course.
Okay, then in that case, it's not as extreme as I thought it was.
So then we all agree.
Hey, man.
I would say in the case where like we're giving women more feminine jobs, then I would say it's fine for them to have these expectations.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm with somebody,
but he still said that if I work, it's my money's my money. Like
exactly. At the end of the day, a woman working should be an option, not a necessity.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the ideal.
Yeah, I
so
wouldn't.
We don't agree. So there's no argument.
No, it's how you're phrasing it. You're phrasing it in.
I'm phrasing it how it is.
No. You're phrasing it in a way where there's people.
No argument. We all agree.
Oh my god.
Next topic. I want to do the topic. Interracial relationships. What do we think?
Oh my god.
Every time you say you want to raise a topic, this is the topic. You want to talk about played out topics?
Oh my god.
If you want to talk about played out topics, this is kind of one of them.
Hammer, if it were up to you, we would be on YouTube talking about 1945 Germany.
Oh.
Whoa! What?
Who certainly had an issue with Jews.
My grandfather's Jewish, idiot.
What? Wait, hold on. Listen.
That's
Hold
my grandfather.
on. Where are y'all going? Where are y'all going? I don't like this. I don't like this pineapple. Let's
Nothing. It's fine.
God, stop. I don't like that joke anymore.
let's
I don't like it. They need to stop.
let's just walk this backwards, okay? So interracial dating, okay? How I feel is it's what it's
Black men are inferior. Let me tell you why.
whoa, what?
Oh.
Wait, what? Tina? No. I ain't even finna let you finish that. I'm not even gonna let you finish that. What? Nah.
I don't like black women because they'll get on me. But it's like, at the end of the day, when y'all are getting pulled over at police and getting shot, who's defending you on the street?
Stop! Tina! What in the devil? Tina, see, Tina, you're gonna get, if you had half of a platform, they take that too. Like, stop it. You can't say that on the internet. You can't say what you just said. You can't do that.
And Minecraft.
And it doesn't matter if you try to say you're in Minecraft afterward. This is not the Minecraft movie, okay? There's no chicken jockey that's gonna pop up and save you. All right? Like that's not how this works. No. Oh my God. So all I want to say is, okay, and I hate to become like Mark Lamont Hill on this particular issue.
Wait, I gotta go. Moon, hold it down, girl. Hold it down.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Hold it down.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to agree with what Tina has said so far and promote those ideas.
What? No, I will not. I will not. Oh, okay.
I was just kidding.
All I will say about interracial dating.
By the way, this is my platform, but I do not condone anything that has been said today by Tina.
Yeah, I don't either, and I'm live on my fucking platform, and I'm about to cry. No, but I'm joking. I'm totally joking. But on a serious note, though, interracial dating like doesn't bother me at all. Like, love who you want to love. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, every race of human being started at the same place. Like, the human race started in the one place. Like, we're just geographically adapted to whatever our conditions were when we spent hundreds of thousands of years apart. So therefore, white people are typically lighter and they have like narrower noses because of the wintry environment they were in. Like, this is what it is. You know, black people were a bit darker because we were in the sun. We're in the safari. You know what I'm saying? We're in the Serengeti. We was in Africa. We was outside. You know what I'm saying? Same with Middle Eastern people. Why are they browner? Because they outside in the sun. It just is what it is. You know? But yeah, I don't mind interracial dating. I just think there has to be a bit of cultural education on both ends. And if you don't know what your culture is, I think you probably should try to figure it out. Because when you have children that are mixed, it's going to be rough.
I think that there's inevitably going to be culture loss, but like the thing about culture is you can't preserve culture and you can't maintain certain forms of culture. Or culture like fades and changes naturally. That's just how it works. So it is what it is. Like stopping interracial dating is not going to fix that. I think that's the main thing people get scared about when it comes to interracial dating. They're afraid of like their culture going away. But I mean, the unfortunate thing is like it is going to anyways. It goes away when when your children of the same race, when your children date someone of the same race, your culture still fades. You know?
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying making sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not mad at it.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm pro interracial dating. It's fine. I don't care who does it.
Yeah, I don't bother me at all.
Do you know what?
Yeah. Yeah, date who you want, man. As long as she fine, you know what I'm saying, and know how to toot it up, it's cool.
Sorry, I got distracted by something. Okay, do you have another topic, or is it just like you're kind of vibing?
Nobody ever likes the topics that I give, so
What topics do you be giving, man?
you don't want to get into it.
Oh God, what is it now?
No, it's not. I can't. I'm bro. No. What's a good topic? What's something that we're going to disagree on? The main things are gender. Those are the main things we disagree on.
Gender, like what? Gender expression, gender fluidity, gender, like the differences
Like
between the gender.
The differences between how the genders are treated.
I mean, look, man, women are gonna be treated nicely. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you know, it's hard out here being a man. It just is what it is, bro. I'm too old to fucking argue that shit. Like, this is what it is. Like, if you're a dude that's bitching out because, oh my God, it's so hard as a man, fuck you, dude. Like, grow the fuck up.
Yes, Ruth, tell them.
Grow the fuck up, bro.
Wait,
It's
Moon, you agree? Wait, Moon, you agree with what he said?
Yep.
You agree that it's hard out here being a man, that like women are going to be treated better because they're women? You agree with that stuff too?
Sorry. No, whoopsie. I mean, it's not. It's like men can be something but being men.
Okay, the very selective hearing.
yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. She struck everything else I said from the record and just. Tina, what?
Men cause their own problems. There's no lonely man epidemic. You guys are just weird.
We're just weird. We are collectively.
So
weird.
I'm gonna.
Loneliness, yeah.
So Tina, I'm gonna. No. So see, and that's where I was gonna get to, because I think society itself has a lonely epidemic, and we need to do better about bridging the gap.
Don't like to be perceived, especially the Gen Zers. They don't like to be perceived. Millennials had a blast in the past. Okay, they were going out partying. They were meeting other people. Nowadays, people like to be perceived and be who they are and authentically them, because they're scared of being judged. I get it. It's fine. The internet's going crazy for Gen Zers and the other generation after that, right? But men cannot complain that, oh, it's so hard being a man. No, put yourself out there and stop being friggin' weird. Just because you're a man doesn't mean you don't deserve anything. Work for it, like everyone else has to.
I don't like the just because you're a man, like, doesn't mean you deserve anything. I don't like that argument, because I feel like the majority of people should have access to relationships and stuff.
Yeah, so go and make connections.
Yeah, I think there's a loss of like ability to communicate effectively amongst the sexes, and that's both sides don't really know how to communicate with each other. Like, for instance, like every time. So hold on. So like every time somebody sees me with a woman, she left. So anyway, every time somebody,
she didn't like that.
Yeah. So I mean, I need to talk. Like, you can't just keep talking. Like, this is rough.
No. I don't think she was actually. She just leaves sometimes.
Okay. That's fine.
No, I was just joking.
Yeah. I thought she was genuinely fan. I'm like, bro, like, no, I'm just trying to finish my point. You know, Tina knows this love, but anyway,
she said in chat she's not mad. Sorry.
Okay, cool. I see it. So my thing is, right, I think that fuck, I hate when this happens, because I have a good train of fucking thought and then get lost in a fucking sauce. Ooh. I don't remember now. I lost my point. I'm sad. Depression.
You were saying that men, that it's difficult being a man, and that we should be nicer to them.
Okay. I get what I'm saying now. Like, thanks for that. I think that on both ends, like, there needs to be an education in how to communicate again. Like actually forcing. Honestly, I feel like what they did at the end of Ready Player One is probably where society needs to go. There's gonna have to be some days where social media is turned the fuck off. That's the only way. Like you're gonna save people. There's only way you're gonna save people at this point because it's unsustainable. Society is literally unsustainable as is because everybody's on there or everybody can't get the same days. Like some days, some people can't be on. Like, and that just is what it is. Like you just a viewer. You cannot participate. You cannot interact in that way. You're gonna have to go talk to somebody. We got to force people together like through basically through government intervention at this point. Like I don't see any other way. And that's in most like Western societies or whatever. Like when you go to other countries, you don't see these same problems into this magnitude. The Western countries, yes, but when you go to other countries, there it's not as bad. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, like Japan has a problem. Like they not fucking. Like, okay, why are they not? Because they're not interacting with each other. Folks got virtual boyfriends and girlfriends. Yeah, and I mean, yes, the work-life balance is bad, but then you also have a virtual girlfriend on top of that. That is sick. Like, no, you can't come home. You're not coming home and getting a blowjob, bro. You're coming home and typing in chat. You did that while you were at work. Like, that's fucking sick. Like they're not even getting a blowjob. Like, what are we talking about? Like, fam, like the girl is right there. You can touch her. Not saying like with consent, of course. Like you could touch her with
Well,
consent.
that's the whole point of having a girlfriend, right?
What the hell does that mean?
Huh?
What do you wait? That you should have a girlfriend so that you can have someone that you can have sex with. Is that a
Yeah,
bad
sometimes
thing?
girlfriends don't consent, stupid.
Okay, but generally,
I mean,
but
Your girlfriends should
they're
be for
usually
romance,
going to.
not sex.
Well,
it's more about the intimacy.
Is this controversial? Wait, is this seriously controversial that like men will like having sex with their girlfriends? That like that's going to be a part of your relationship? Is that like a bad thing that you guys don't like?
I think
because you're in a relationship with a girl, they automatically consent. No, that's wrong.
I never said that.
no. Wait, what?
You implied it.
No, I never said
No,
that.
Hammer. I'm gonna clean this up for you. What you mean to say is intimacy. Okay, it's about how you say things. Okay, a woman
No,
is there
sex.
for intimacy is more than just sex. Okay, because even when you're not having sex with her, you can enjoy her. Like you know what I mean? Like her being.
Okay, yes, it is not like the overall value of a girlfriend is to have like intimacy, but like yeah, like people want sex, men want
Do you
sex.
think the overall value of a girlfriend is to have intimacy?
Bro,
No, being intimate
that's
with
it,
somebody
yeah.
does not imply sex.
No, but that's not the overall value.
I would say generally.
No, it's not.
I would say generally speaking, like for most people, if you're in a relationship with someone, you're going to be having sex with them.
But that's not the overall value.
That's not intimacy.
No.
That's
if
not
you're
intimacy,
having
that's
like
sex.
more deeper intimacy, then yeah, that would be like closer to the value of having a girlfriend. Like also, like if you want to be having sex, then yeah, that's why it's a good idea to be in a relationship because you can
If you can have
consistently.
sex without a relationship. No, just Cameron.
Yeah, but it's not as good.
Oh my what? Hammer. I'm gonna eventually teach you how to talk, bro. And you're gonna bag like you're gonna have too many balls. You're not even gonna be able to double dribble. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna have so many balls. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm like baffled. I'm like fucking. I'm out of my.
You're not even gonna be able to juggle
like
them.
a wild thing that like.
Yes, nobody.
It's just sex having a girlfriend. No, it's not connections, feelings, building a bond, the future. It's not just about sex. Like
Look.
it's just about sex.
Yeah, of course.
So look, here's.
Of course, okay.
And also, having a girlfriend is not guaranteed sex all the time. What the hell?
There's at least a week you're not having sex.
Yes.
Bare minimum.
Not consistently either. What if she's asexual and she just loves you for your personality?
Okay, so that's why I said generally for most people. If someone is asexual,
Most people.
No,
I
okay.
don't need a girlfriend to have sex all the time. That's
Fam, hammer,
what? Okay.
hammer. Look, what you want to do is you want to keep the pussy wet. You can't keep it wet saying that. Okay? What you're saying is drying it up. You're making her
Yeah, tell him.
go, "Oh my god, am I an object?" You don't want that to cross her mind. You want to value her whole personhood. Therefore, she feels like you are into her and what comes with her. That's why you notice my framing. I said it is intimacy. You want to be with somebody because, at least, like I said earlier, there's a week where you're not having sex with that person, bare minimum. Sometimes longer, sometimes shorter.
Or even 2 weeks or
Yeah, that's why I said sometimes longer, sometimes shorter. Stuff happens. Y'all got a whole thing going on. Y'all got a whole ecosystem that I don't understand. I don't want to. You just let me know if it's cool to go or not. You know what I'm saying? If it's not cool to go, okay, cool. So this movie, you know what I'm saying? This Netflix, what you want to watch? Like, we can curl up right now. Like, you know what I mean? It's not that deep. But again, and I think that, well, okay, I'm not going to say that. But I think that once you're talking to women, like, if you're not saying that and you're talking about other things, then they will infer like the rest. And the thing is, they just want to infer the rest. They don't want to actually hear it. Okay, women are very particular about what they want to hear, what they want to see, what they want to smell. That's why there's like 1,000 ways to fuck up a date, 1,000 ways. And one of the things is saying that the way you said it, because then that makes it.
For the record, I'm not on a first date with any of you here.
No, it's not about no, fam. It's not about it being a first date. It's about preventing first dates. If you're talking like this in open air, your ability to bag her drops by like 97%. Unless you're somebody that she just unconditionally wants. She's like, I don't care what he does or says. I want him. And if you ain't got it like that, bro, you can't just say whatever.
I think Cameron's opinions on relationships are skewed.
Bro, how is it wild to say that? Like, you should. Like, people are generally going to be wanting sex regularly.
I'm not saying it's not. You're saying that's the main point of a relationship.
I never said that. I never said that.
You did.
Never said that. I
Fam.
never did. Fucking quote me, okay? I never said that.
Fam, somebody go back and clip that, please. Somebody go back and clip that. Clip it, please. Because I'm 95% sure you said that shit.
You're not joking.
I mean,
I was not joking. Okay.
Well, you can't say everything's a joke because people don't understand the joke. What's the point of the joke?
No, because Smooth said, like, "Oh, you're going home and not getting pussy," and I was like, "Well, that's why you should get into a relationship." I don't think it's that serious.
No, I said intimacy. I said the wholeness of a person.
Wait, no, you said getting your dick sucked, okay?
No, I was but everybody understood when I said that I was joking. But I set up what I said as a joke. Everybody understood I was joking because I set it up to be a joke.
I was ripping off you. I mean, like, I responded.
You ripped off me like 2 paragraphs later. Like,
I didn't fucking. No, I didn't.
Bro, the meta commentary was lost, fam. Because even I was like, fam, did you just say you just want vagina? Like, that's a lot.
No, okay. I don't know where the miscommunication happened, but I literally tried to say, like, listen, I'm just
Hammer. I hope you get a relationship and you can have sex.
Okay. I try. I mean, I literally said, like,
stop hating women. Stop it.
Okay, hold on, Scott. I'm not being manipulative. It's called being respectful. It's called being a gentleman. Okay? I'm not being manipulative. I'm being respectful. And I'm being a gentleman. Okay?
Just listening.
I'm pretty sure I said, like, yeah, I admitted, like, yeah, you're gonna want more and get more out of a relationship. I literally admitted that. And I'm just like, yeah, you are going to be wanting, like, regular sex in a relationship. Like if we're talking about getting your dick sucked, that's all I was saying is like if we're talking about like, oh, you need to go out, you need to be like getting your dick sucked. I was like, yeah, the best, like in my opinion, the best way to do it is to be in a relationship.
So okay, so look.
I don't know why it's like being taken this crazy.
Okay, no, it's because what I said was I was talking about people that are going out, working all day, and coming home to a virtual girlfriend. And I said the virtual girlfriend can't even suck your dick. That's what I said. I said like there's already no intimacy. Like there's already no intimacy off rip because it's a virtual girlfriend. There's no real intimacy. It's not real.
Yeah.
Who all is in the freaking chat? God damn.
Scott and Rob.
Oh, okay.
Scott, Rocks. Okay. I couldn't see. I thought it might be X Rocks.
Okay. I can't see the names because I'm in streamer mode.
Scott was talking about getting in. So, what's up, my guy?
Hi. Am I echoing?
No, you're good to me.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Smooth. What I mean when I said manipulation is Hammer wants a girlfriend for sex, right? And so you responded by telling Hammer how to say that, but use the right words so that a girl will sleep with him. That's manipulation, right? Like if you're helping Hammer,
no, it is.
He has to say it in a way that will find palatable. Like that's essentially like manipulation.
No, it's not manipulation because here's the thing. Because obviously, yeah, he wants sex, but at the same time, I know he wants more than that. So when I tell him that, I'm saying like, look, to increase your success rate on this thing, you should like say it differently. Period. Dot. Because no man that I know that is in my circle of guys would say what he said out loud. It would never happen.
But that suggests they would say it privately, and that
like if you so what you're saying is like, yeah, my boy might nudge me like, man, shit, I'm trying to smash her. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to smash her. Okay, cool. Like you want to smash her, bet. Like, but what else do you want from her? You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, if that's just that, then cool. You can be. He's gonna have to eventually have that conversation and be straight up with her. I am not saying.
I mean, Queen, you're perfect. Just for the record.
Yeah.
Wait, Scott, am I perfect?
Hammer, you're the perfect guy, except for when it has a relationship purely for sex. Smooth. I agree with you that like it's not manipulative if it's about more than just having sex, right? And I think that's what you really meant to say, but you left that part out. Like you were basically trying to talk to Hammer how to get sex with, but say it in a way that like a woman will accept.
I was just telling him. I was just telling him to stop turning girls off, so he can get more. Whether he's getting sex or a kiss or whatever the fuck he's getting, he'll get something.
But I agree. Hammer wants more than just sex. Like that's an oversimplification. That's part of what I like about Hammer is I can relate to him. I think sometimes he just, yes, to your point, says things in a way that's not ideal. Like I can tell that Hammer wants a lot more than sex. He wants like a traditional wife. He wants like romance. He wants like someone who actually loves him for him and not money and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not going to keep yapping, but I just wanted to say that. I'm going to go back to chatting.
Oh no, you're fine, bro.
I would also say I want like a woman who has a fat ass. You can throw it back.
What the fuck are you going on about?
Moon comes back to the chat like, huh?
What the fuck is this guy talking about?
Listen to this guy talk, right? Don't worry about it.
Like whether or not that man, listen, bro. Whether she got a fatty and she's throwing it back, or whether she got a skinny mini, like it really don't matter, bro. It really don't, man. All that matters is if that thing grip you or not, man. If it can grip,
what the
hey,
fuck are you guys talking
then
about?
we up.
Talk like that. Listen, if a woman heard you talking like that, you would have a hard time in relationships.
But people know I'm fucking joking. Like the inflection in my voice, like everything changed. Everything changed. I'm being very intentional.
I also have a very obvious inflection in my voice.
So guys, tell chat your ideal woman.
My ideal woman, bro. Honestly, a woman. My ideal woman is a one who's like nice to me,
Oh, well.
and yeah, that's about it. And also like also laughs at my jokes, and also is not a huge red flag. There's actually a couple things. Like she can be fucking on heroin and shit.
Okay.
You?
Okay, so my ideal woman would be first of all, she can't be dumb. Like she has to be reasonably intelligent. Like, you know what I'm saying? And when I say reasonably intelligent, I mean intelligent enough to where I can reason with her, I can have a debate with her, and we can come to some level of consensus on topics. And she's able to hold the conversation without getting angry. That's something that like just like really pisses. I hate arguing like with anger. Like I don't mind like arguments or debate, but I do mind when someone gets like overtly emotional. I think that's kind of crazy. I'm like, bro, like we're saying that we like each other. Like that shouldn't be where we're at. Like, because if I'm treating you how I treat my friends, you know what I'm saying? I don't come at my friends like that. My friend would have to like do something flagrant for me to come at them crazy. So therefore I don't I think that gets lost in relationships is that people don't treat people like their friends. So I would also want her to be my friend. I would also like want her to like things that I like. Some shared interests. It doesn't have to be everything. But you know what I'm saying, if she's into some of the things that I like, and if she's willing to do some things that I like, I think that's also great. She has to like be passionate, like have her own things that she cares about. Because obviously I'm like moving around. I like doing things. I'm focused on, uh, building my own like YouTube channel, podcast, all the other stuff. So I'm like, if I have my own passions, I would like her to have her own passions too. So then we understand, you know what I'm saying, the grind. You know what I'm saying? That universal, like I'm passionate about something and I'm grinding to make it happen. It's something that's universal and we be able to understand each other on. Obviously, now here comes the obvious stuff. Yeah, she gotta be cute. So she gotta be like a six, like, and this is my personal scale. Cute starts at 6.5, 6.5. She has to be a 6.5 or better. That's where cute starts for me. You got to be a 6.5 or better. Um, and I mean, like, I have to be able to look you in the face. Period. Dot. You can't be cute and you don't have a face. Period. I don't care. I don't care. She has to be cute. Minimum. Then obviously like other physical characteristics, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I really don't care about the rest. Like as long as your face is cute, like I don't care if you have little titties, big titties, little ass, big ass. Like I don't care about none of that. That's not a big deal. You don't have to be some like sexual savant, like you're this freakazoid that knows how to do everything. Like I'm not expecting any of that. You know what I'm saying? Because as a man, I can just teach you. That's just how that works. Um, yeah, you can just teach her what she likes, but at the same time, like people, somebody that's understanding, somebody that's funny, and that's relative. Because when you like somebody, the weird shit just becomes fucking funny. It's actually ironic. Like you get to thinking about it and you're like, what the fuck? Like, but yeah, other than that, that's pretty much like my ideal woman. Like I'm not looking for her to have like some job or
Makes sense.
anything
I mean, that's
crazy.
pretty fair.
Yeah, I'm mm-mm.
I think that was actually like, yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't think you were kind of asking for too much. I was just kind of curious, like where your guys' head was at when it comes to, I guess, the dating market and what your expectations are.
Mm-hmm.
I would say I probably have the same standards as Smooth. Yeah, she has to be like I have to be on some level attracted to her. She has to be like I would say she should like you said have some similar interest to me. We should have like similar communication styles and similar senses of humor. Um, we should probably have similar goals in life. The basics.
Yeah, like you want to have commonality, like common interests. just like you want a person that's not a complete opposite to you. Like, it's nice to be opposite, but not all the time.
And then in terms of like what she does, my ideal, the two hottest jobs for me that a woman can have are number one, massage therapist, because I mean, come on, and number two is musician, some kind of musical stuff. If she can sing, very nice.
So I'm gonna say this, like with and this might be vain, but it's like my only adjustment to what you said, bro, is like again, she has to be attractive. Like that 6.5 is it's unnegotiable. Like I'm not doing it. It'll throw off. I can't say that. But yeah. So anyway, yeah, nah.
Oh, Monster Train 2 just came out.
I don't know if I have like a particular scale for men. Like I guess, yeah. I do think women are nicer. For me, it's like 4.5 and up.
But that's your personal scale. That
Like a model and bringing in like $1 million a year. Fucking comedian, rock star, and willing to accept when I think in the McDonald's with a
You make chicken?
no, accept the 2 weeks become limit.
You make chicken. It's so fucked up.
a McChicken is crazy. we share McChickens in the parking lot is wild. Do they even get a fry? Like, do you got a fry? Like, is there a drink or are y'all sharing a Frosty?
Scott had the best answer, by the way. He said, hottest job, my housewife, and anything else that makes her happy. That was the best answer.
I would think my only limitations on job per se would be okay, because I've already done this. I'm not dating a stripper. Cannot do. I did it once. Or former stripper. Can't do it. Can't do it. It don't work. It don't work.
You can't roll them out just because of one.
Like,
I just
former. When I say former, I'm talking about like you literally just left the profession. Like maybe if you're like 5 years removed, maybe you might be a bit more healthy in the brain. You know what I'm saying? But typically, there's something off there. Huh?
Out of 10. Sorry, Scott asked for his rating. I said he's a 7.
Damn, you're rating us?
No, Scott asked.
Oh, okay.
Bird.
Is that rude? 7? I'm joking. You're a 10.
Shit, fuck it. We're here now. Like, what am I?
Do you guys actually want to rate? No, I don't want to rate anybody because you guys, like, I'm just like fucking with Scott.
Okay. I'll leave it alone.
But you're a 10, Smooth.
Oh, thank you. That warms my heart. That actually made me blush. It made me smile. I'm gonna remember this tonight. When I curl up with my pillow, I'm just gonna hold it and go, Moon said I'm a 10. And I'm gonna go to sleep.
That includes strippers. No, I'm serious. I'm like, I don't know. The rating for me in general is such like an awkward thing where it's like, I don't know, like beauty is so subjective. Like, be you. But guys, okay, I gotta get out of here because I'm like, my throat hurts. I'm sorry. I still don't feel too great. But I do appreciate the conversation. It was fun.
Well, yeah, for sure.
I appreciate you coming on. I'm really glad that you can grace this small channel with your presence.
Well, relax, okay? This guy's such a dickhead.
Yeah, Moon is headed up, and Moon is headed up into the elite tiers. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna be able to talk to her. We're not gonna be able to talk to her after a while. She's gonna change her number and everything.
Like objectively speaking, her channel is too big to be talking to us right now.
No, this is not true at all.
Well, at least on Twitch.
You guys think I would just fucking switch up? That's actually insane.
My YouTube is fine.
I'm just saying, not that I think you would, but I appreciate that you did.
Why the fuck
I feel like that's fair. Because you're always talking about how much of a loser I am. So.
Oh, fuck you guys. Smooth. I'll see you soon in person.
Oh yeah, for
I
sure.
love you all. Rox, it was nice hearing your voice. And I'll see you guys later.
All right, see ya.
Oh, yeah, I know that. Okay, bye.
Bye, Moon. I love you. She didn't hear that. She didn't hear that. Don't nobody clip that and send it to her. Don't do that. It'll make her head big. It'll make her head big.
All right, Rox. Give us some of your ideals in a woman and be controversial. Me and Smooth are kind of mild with it. Say some crazy shit.
Ideals in a woman. Let's see. She has to be able to like hold her breath for at least like 6 minutes. It's very important.
Holy shit! Oh, hey, nah, but I'm like so dead serious about like former strippers and like OnlyFans girls, like all of that. They have a mindset that is just like really bad, like really really bad. Like period.
Something that yeah.
Like their mindset is depraved. Like, huh?
You're talking about OnlyFans strippers. You fell in love with a stripper.
I fell in love with a stripper. I mean, yeah, I didn't know she was a stripper. I found out later. Like,
oh, she just left.
Yeah, she said I fell in. Yeah, like so she's saying I fell in love with a stripper, but I mean it's actually like truthful. Like I did, but I didn't know she was a stripper when I did. I found out later.
Did you fall in love, or were you like kind of crashing?
So I would say it started off that way, but then I definitely loved that girl. Period. Dot. I will say that, but like I found out later that she was like stripper, like adjacent. Like that's why I said no. This is how I end up saying like used to strip and like she has to be really far removed because that mindset don't leave for a minute. Like that the way that they manipulate and use men, like the tactics of a stripper, like it doesn't like I just thought she was really nice and like really liked me. Like I didn't know she was a stripper. Like I met her under regular circumstances. So I didn't realize that, oh, you know what I'm saying, she's a user. So it just was one of those things. Like I was like, oh well fuck. Okay. I'll hold that L.
Was this the woman you met? This was a different woman than the one you met when you went to Toronto, right?
One when I went to Toronto. What woman I meet in Toronto?
Remember when we went up to Vancouver and then on your way back you partied a little bit in Toronto with Tina?
Oh, you're talking about no. You're talking about that stripper. That was an actual stripper. Like hell the fuck no, bro. Fuck no. I'm not stupid. No, I'm talking about this girl I met in the streets of California.
She's from America. I'm gonna save her. And I was cussing. I said, "Get the hell out of the fucking room with the stripper," because I don't got that much cash.
Oh my god, she's stupid. But nah, that's not the same girl. I'm talking about a totally different girl. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I would.
You have a savior complex when you want us to save these hoes. Look at this.
I don't want to say no hoes. I don't want to say nobody. I will say though, I was huh?
And I was like, we're just trying.
No, you see now you're framing Tina, huh? Yeah, I feel like Tina's framing this thing as something that went on longer than it did. Like we were.
Because I was cussing, and I'm like, you need to come out of the get stuff from getting a dance and come out because I'm gonna have like $60 and it was like 4 songs. And
I had my own money. What are you talking about?
Remember, you couldn't take the money out of the machine.
But I paid you for it.
Because I cussed you in the strip club.
No, you didn't cuss me. You were just like, no, you're gonna PayPal me right now, and I was like, damn, okay, like I have the money, like so I PayPal'd you.
Are you serious in the strip club? I said, open up your PayPal.
like I was caught off guard. I'm like, nigga, I'm trying to focus. Like I was locked in, and she got on some whole other shit. So I had to be serious. Like I was trying to like enjoy my liquor and shit. I couldn't even do that. I had to lock in. And like,
the red one was like $12 or like $50.
no, I was pissed about that Red Bull. I was pissed. It should not have been $12.
But you get like $20, 25, like, depending on where you're going, it's crazy.
Yeah, nah, man, that strip club was busting heads, bro.
If you try to get a Red Bull in Bahamas, like it's gonna be like 20, 25 bucks.
Man, hell no, then shit. I'm going to sleep. I'm my own Red Bull. Fuck that. I'm going to sleep. Nigga, matter of fact, you know what? I hate coffee. How much is the coffee, my nigga? Like pour.
No, so do you think Toronto's better than Vancouver?
I will find out. I will find out. I wasn't there long enough. I was not there long enough. Cause I was in Vancouver for a week. You got to realize that. So we're gonna find out.
Toronto's much bigger, right?
Yeah, much bigger. It's a much more like city vibe. Like it seems like it would be better. You know what I'm saying? It seems like it. It seems like it's more my speed. I'd have a great time. But we're gonna find out.
And scenery wise, I love Vancouver.
Yeah,
Vancouver.
Vancouver's super chill, bro. I felt like I was the most dangerous person there because I was a Black American. Like people left me the fuck alone. Like they're like, oh, that's them hip hop guys. They shoot people. Like, no, I'm chilling. Yeah, I felt like I was dangerous. Everybody kept looking at me like I was crazy. Everybody kept looking at me like I was crazy.
I don't think I've ever been to a strip club. I was talking about going to
What?
up in Vancouver. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, hey, bro, when I was up there, I was like, hey, maybe we should go to a strip
Oh
club.
no, not in Vancouver, fam. You don't want to go to no Vancouver strip club. Nah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Every
Nah.
time, bro, you know what? At this point, I used to say that I don't want to, and now I kind of want to. But every time I'm about to, everyone's like, "Well, no, we can't go now, dude."
No,
Like,
you got to go to a different place. I can take you to a real strip club, bro. I can take you to a real strip club.
Maybe.
Cause no. I'm gonna take you. No, we're gonna do this right. I'm gonna take you to Houston, and we're gonna go to that or Miami. Those are real strip clubs. Those are real strip clubs.
Like prostitution strip clubs.
But they're real strip clubs. Not because no. I need his eyes to bust out of his head. Like, so we got to go to a real strip club. So I already know the strip clubs because I've been there. And we're gonna go and it's gonna be lit. Matter of fact, we're gonna IRL up to the point that we can. Okay. In Miami. Like we gonna go to Miami and I'm gonna take you to a strip club. And you're gonna hit the floor, bro.
You know, like normally there's different rules. Like you touch a little bit more, you do all this stuff, right? So I'm in Houston. I'm like, so what are the rules? And she's like, well, we can't have sex. So like we can't have sex. And I'm like,
no.
Yeah.
Tina said no.
Not here. And I'm like, what? And yeah, it was a front for prostitution.
Yeah. Toronto also had a good strip club where we went with Tina. That was a good strip club. Like you could touch a little something. You would have been all right, bro. It's a good warm up. It's a good warm up. But I want to permanently like damage your brain when it comes to strip clubs. Like I want you to be like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I want you to see girls like falling from the ceiling, like, you know what I'm saying, music blasting. I want it to be crazy. Straight pandemonium. I walked into the strip club in Miami and I was like, yo, what the entire fuck? Because I wasn't supposed to be there. I was only there because J. Cole was performing there. And he had just dropped KOD. So this is 2017. And I was just there for J. Cole. I was there for the raps. I messed around, ended up talking to J. Cole. J. Cole was the dude I was talking to. But it was dark and I didn't even realize who the fuck I was talking to till I looked at him again and I was like, who is this tall ass nigga? And then he comes out on stage and I'm like, J. Cole. And he just points at me like, yeah, like, I was like, bro, we really just had this whole conversation in a strip club. I'm just talking to J. Cole and I didn't know it. And he knew I didn't know. Because the nigga was just too tall.
That's cool.
But no, but about the women though, bro. I'm talking the showing
do you think
everything.
that we're gonna hang out with celebrities if we go to a strip club in Houston?
No.
No, no.
It's very rare.
Yeah, it's very rare.
I saw what the Weasel. What's his name? Fucking at a strip club in St. Louis one time, but I was just fucking weird as fuck.
Yeah, like normally, like I'm trying to think when the last time I ran into like somebody famous at a strip club. Yeah, nah, you really not gonna run into nobody famous, really. Mm-mm. But I will tell you, that one in Miami is popping, bro. Atlanta, you're more likely to run into some celebrities at Magic City, depending on the weekend. Like you're highly likely, like you have a high probability of running into them. Now, whether or not they're gonna speak to you, I mean, it's the fucking strip club. Like, no, they're not. Don't ask them for no photo because you can't take photos in there. It's a fucking strip club. That's why they be going there. Just order you some wings and be cool. Um, But yeah, we gonna get you outside. We're gonna take you to a good strip club, and you know what I'm saying. You know, watch your brain explode, and you come back on stream and try and re-explain what you just seen and what you just felt and experienced.
Like buy shots for like all the servers and all that shit. Yeah, yo, have a good time.
Yeah, buy them something to drink. Oh, y'all gonna be lit.
Wait,
Did
where
I
would we go if
bitch?
we want to like? If we want to go, like, say we want to like meet some female celebrities and make them our girlfriends.
No, that's not gonna happen, fam. That does not happen. That does not happen. No. Listen to this. We are too broke. We do not have that type of money, fam, to meet them.
What if we go to the? What if?
No, there's no what if. There's no what if, fam. It to make that work, we would have to live so far above our means. Okay, I would have to take at least to make this happen, at least 25% of my income for the year to make that fucking shit come true for you, bro. I'm not fucking doing it.
A lot more than that.
Oh no, I don't know. You know, 25.
Depends on the celebrity. I feel like some of them, like there might be some that like are cool with it. They're like, oh, you know, he doesn't have like she's like, oh, I make the money. He doesn't have to make as much money. I feel like that's generally the case with like really rich celebrities. Is they're okay with their partner making less than them. You know.
Listen, that's fine and dandy, but they're meeting them because they work in those environments. There's somebody that's around the industry and all that. You would have to get in. I'm somebody that knows a few people, and I'm like, fam, it's not just possible like that. To make that happen, again, like I said, it's going to take 25% of my income for one night and one night only. You get one shot, just one shot.
And even that, okay, like blue moon.
Yeah, it's a blue moon, but I mean, I'm talking about out here in California. Like they're a bit more outside. They're a bit more outside. Like your probability of hitting a celeb is like really high, like really high of like running into somebody. Not like hitting as far as like having sex, but like I'm talking about like running into a celebrity. Like I want to clear that up. Like no, you just not just we not just fucking celebrities like that. Like no, that's not how this works.
Apparently, Ike's friend like hit up Chris Yamaguchi, figure skating superstar.
Oh yeah, Tessie, we're talking about sex.
Hey, and I think if you
generally,
go ahead, let you finish.
Oh no, I was gonna change the topic. What were you gonna say?
No, change the topic. It's fine. I don't. What I said is irrelevant.
Oh, okay, Tessie, do you agree that generally in a relationship, men are gonna want sex like regularly?
How did I know you were going back here?
I mean, gameplay and content. I would love to you friend and fan. Exploration. If you're cool with it, for Aaron Meyer.
But he smashed Chrissy Yamaguchi. That's dope. But here's the thing, man. I bet he was an attractive guy though. Cause you're not just pulling that shit off as no just regular dude. He had to be the only thing that made him not that nigga was the fact that he was sleeping on the floor somewhere.
And I'm just saying that no, he didn't.
Well, it's possible.
There's a possibility. There's a non-zero possibility, but yeah, no, he didn't.
Yeah.
Hammer isn't it? That's true. It's kind of fucked up. I feel like if I just met Pokemon, I feel like I feel like I could get her. You know?
You
She was hanging out in Paris with that, like, I don't know, that fucking goofy ass fucking dude. I couldn't, I like watching travel streams just to like see the country, and I couldn't watch it because whoever she was with, like, was just so ridiculous. I was just like, no, fuck this shit.
Yeah, like I feel like as long as you talk regular, Hammer, as long as you talk regular, yeah, you could. Anything is possible. No, Orca, I am not suggesting Hammer isn't attractive. I'm talking he don't be knowing how to talk.
I think
He needs to know how to talk.
Would appreciate my honesty.
Honesty, fam. She's gonna be streaming the whole time. You can't be like that. She's gonna get embarrassed. She's gonna feel away. You have to talk in a manner like that makes her go, ooh, okay. Ooh. Like if she's like going, ooh, or you know what I'm saying? If she don't do the kind of like lean back with her head and kind of like tilt it and like open her eyes a bit, like at you, like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Or do the smile, like kind of like like squint her eyes, kind of looking at you, you know what I'm saying, and give you a little smirk. You know what I'm saying? There's all types of tells and cues, bro. Like if she's not giving you those, like when you're talking about what you're talking about, then what you're talking about is just like a regular conversation and you're not landing. Like you gotta land that bitch.
I feel like I have more game than you understand, more than you would assume. Like I think you think that I have like none.
I mean, it didn't talk like it, please.
I'm not, bro. I'm not spitting game to you.
No, I'm not, nigga. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying talk to me like you were talking to. No, I'm not gonna role play. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. No.
I know. Like you don't know how I listen. You don't know how I talk to women.
I don't know. I met you in person.
Okay. Yeah.
But hey, it is what it is. Hey, if you feel like you got it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't know you. Maybe in private, you know what I'm saying? You got, you know what I'm saying, some shit going on, you know.
Yeah, the females enjoy the sex with me.
Oh yeah, send the pic. What the fuck is Testy on, bro? Testy, what are you on? What are you talking about?
I have had a girlfriend, okay? Do you understand that there is a woman who did let me do sex to her?
Like what type of sex? Like are we talking about like regular sex or are we talking about slutty sex?
Mostly regular, dude.
Okay. Then she wasn't smitten. She wasn't smitten. Because if you let you slut her out, then like yeah, you in your bag. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be slutting them out, fam. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like that's the difference in like in between us. Like you know what I'm saying? Like when I get to that scenario, it's a slut fest. It's a slut off, not a freak off. It's a slut off. Yeah, you gotta be sled. Hold on, you gotta be sledding them out. You almost got me weak, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. Maybe smooth sledding out is Hammer's regular sex. I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so, man. Like my thing is, man, it's tears running down her face.
Gotcha.
Like, and I'm not talking about like from like you heard her. I'm talking about like she's at such a high place in a place of like pure joy and confusion that like tears start to run out, like she's experiencing like heavy emotion. Like if you're not giving her heavy emotions, bro, like that's not, you're not slutting her out properly. You know what I'm saying? Like if she's not like having like this bit of like laugh, like I don't know how to exactly describe it, but yeah, it's yeah, no, yeah, you gotta slut them out, bro. You gotta slut them out. What the fuck is this game?
It's a risk. I literally would not stop like getting at me to play this game.
Yeah, I'm talking, man. You know what I'm saying? Just send her to heaven, bro.
What?
Like if she's not slightly mad at you when you're done, there's a problem. Yeah, he invaded Canada. He ain't give a.
Canadian needs to fucking go.
Oh wait, are you the blue? Or are you the yellow?
I'm the orange.
The orange. Okay. Look, it looks yellow on my screen. Maybe my eyes are bad. But yeah, bro. Damn, you taking over the world. You just said fuck all of them. I'm on y'all ass.
Yeah, I'm risking it, baby. Wow.
Pause. But yeah, man. Listen. I want us all to, you know what I'm saying, to know that, you know what I'm saying. I want everybody here present in chat to it is slut your girl out season, fam. It is slut your girl out season, and you gotta bring and you gotta
Girl out.
and you gotta bring your A game every time, bro.
Sounds like a
Make her consider getting pregnant, bro. Like like she's thinking about like, you know what? I could keep this for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? I could give this guy babies. Like it should cross her mind. I'm not saying she's gonna do it. It's just it should cross her mind.
okay. Fucking. Hey, this game that you made me play sucks. Okay, you know what? We all want to have a girl enjoy having sex with us.
I'm just telling you what they like.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Women enjoy what? What? Who is this? Did I miss some messages?
Women enjoy the sex. Not if you do it right. In the Christian way, there is no joy, only procreation.
Most men can't give women an orgasm. I don't even know how that's possible. Like my thing is like I don't know how dudes don't know what a clit is. I don't know how they don't know how to make women come. Like there's just so much like
They don't try.
there's so
It's like they don't try. They don't have no interest. They're fucking stupid.
man, my thing is, man, like your prep work, you know what I'm saying? The pregame before y'all, like the foreplay should be on point. Like she should be there. Bro, I had a girl slap me one time. Right hand, bro. She slapped me because as soon as I stuck it in, she came. And she was so mad at me. She was like, bro, she's like, don't ever do this to me again. And I was like, what the fuck? What do you mean? Like, we just got started. She's like, I know, and I'm mad.
It's fucked up. I
Yeah,
would never do that.
yeah, she was pissed. She was pissed. I made her come too early. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know that was possible. I didn't know you were sensitive, ma'am. Like that actually made me upset.
I'm just saying, edging the thing, and it's really good.
Yeah, edging the thing, but she wasn't communicating with me because it was our first time. Like if she would have communicated, we would have been straight, but she didn't communicate. Like that's on her. Like you need to communicate with me. You need to let me know. So then I could have chilled the fuck out. You didn't communicate. Only thing you communicated was you was enjoying things. Cool. But yeah, anyway, on to other things. Um
Mhm.
what the fuck is you playing? Like what is this?
I'm playing Marvel Snap. I played the risk game
Mhm.
because I was fucking foaming at the mouth for me to play, and it sucked. Honestly, it was a garbage game. It was, it sucked. It was so stupid. So I'm playing Marvel Snap.
I feel it.
This is another one of my like classics. One of the games
I
I
feel
always
it. I
play.
respect it. I respect it.
Honestly, the best game you've ever played. Your mom is the best game I ever
Mm,
played. All right.
oh shit. I wouldn't take that. But how I feel is I think the best game I've ever played is Expedition 33. Like is easily the best game. Like by far. It's not even close. That game is fire.
I has terrible taste in video games.
What is this about?
It's about winning.
But how do you win?
It's about sending a message.
How do you win this?
Big numbers.
Oh yeah, that person lost. Because what you got to win 2 or 3 of the boards.
That you got it, dude.
Oh,
And you can swing power pretty crazily. Like he definitely could have swung that. He could have won. He didn't have it, but he could have.
damn. I'm gonna switch over to PC. Be right back. Okay, Testy.
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
So, what are women doing wrong in the bed? What are they not doing enough for us?
What should women do? What should women do? What are women not doing enough of? I guess I would. Man, that's a great question.
Enough for where? In the bed?
Yeah.
That's tough. I've never been this satisfied, so I don't know. I'll let y'all have this one.
It's fucking easy, right?
Yeah, it's not that deep. Like I don't know. I don't know because I'm normally the one doing the bulk of the work anyway, so I don't know.
I'm just saying. I think that there's some people who have problems with toys, right? I don't understand it.
With what?
You know, they're afraid of toys. Like they feel emasculated by using a vibrator. It's like use it. Let it enhance the whole experience for everybody.
So
You know what I mean?
yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I think with people in general, men and women, like I feel like there's a level of desensitization that comes, and you can't people can't perform. You know what I'm saying because they're desensitized. Um, that this is one of the things because I myself like I would prefer like a what was I know where I was going with this. Like I myself like because of the way like I started like my sexual journey, like it is like really, 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 really hard for me to be in a scenario where like using a condom like feels great. Like it's a really, really hard. Like I've been because I most of my life I've been pull out method. So I'm like I don't know what you're talking about. Like that's where I've been at. You know what I'm saying? And most of the time I pre-screen most women, so like I know their history, like
Rich
sex,
enough?
like sex, huh?
It's like Destiny said. If you're gonna maybe get a girl pregnant, she's got to be like making enough money to make it worth it. That's your insurance.
No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't.
No. And but shoot, anyway, this is this is what it is, bro. I'm finna go and get up off here. It's like 8. I need to put a load of clothes in the machine. I gotta wash some clothes. But yeah, it's been real, Hammer. It's been real.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah,
what is this?
Sorry.
Who is this again?
X-Rocks.
X-Rocks. Okay, because I can't see the name. I'm in streamer mode, bro.
That's all right.
Yeah, X. Okay, X-Rocks. Yeah. Cool, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna get up with y'all later. Go and get up off of here, and yeah.
See you, man.
All right.